Welcome back to America's favorite soap opera, Lick of Our Lives. The scene opens on the Licksville Big Buffalo Lodge, where Pat, the police commissioner, has called a press conference.
Hello, this is Pat, your commissioner. I come to you today after the scandalous fall of Mayor Crump's alleged, I have to say alleged, but I think we all know what he did, murder of former Mayor Clyve. Therefore, this being an election year, I throw my hat into the ring to be your next mayor of Licksville. Wow. I have prepared a statement and I'd like to read this to you now. There are nefarious things going on in this city. Nefarious, I tell you. Really dastardly stuff. There are so many things you think we know, but so many more things we don't. For example, has anyone ever heard the name Roger Dodger? Has anyone heard his name? Well, he is the American representative of the Chinese owners of the lollipop factory from Guangzhou. As your mayor, I will investigate all the background deals Roger Dodger has orchestrated. I believe that Roger Dodger has his own agenda. He can't serve two masters, Guangzhou or Licksville. I think we know the answer to that one. Where does his far-reaching hand stop? My ex-husband, Mayor Roy Crump, has his own agenda too. His escapades and his philandering in this great town of Licksville are known to all. His dashing looks, his charisma. Many women and men are just begging for any attention that he can give them. But he serves himself, and probably Merna too, before he serves you, the fine people of Licksville, and now he is under arrest for murder. It's time to stop the shenanigans. Before he serves you, the fine people of Licksville, and now he is under arrest for murder. He is no asset to this town. I am told by loyal public servants of this fine city that he sucks his lollipops and talks to his many mistresses in his newly acquired office. Let me tell you about his mistresses. Carissa. Carissa is not a woman, but his filing cabinet. Yes, you heard me right. It's his filing cabinet. Penny, his precious desk. Sarah is his stapler. But the biggest decision he had to make in his new position is what was he going to call Mayor Crump's former desk? But alas, he came up with the name Ava. Is this the man you want to run this office? I think not. Merna would probably be my biggest competition. Yes, Merna. If you think of her as just the woman behind the man thing, she comes off with this sweet little southern accent and her gee-golly smile. But that woman has an insatiable appetite. That woman, who was once the first lady of Licksville, had a fine husband, Clyve. Her sweet, innocent Clyve, the best mayor to ever serve this community. Did you know he was the top student to graduate Licksville Community College? He served our town well. Now his lifeless corpse awaits his funeral. Who stabbed Clyve in the first place? Poor Clyve. Were the drones indeed a publicity stunt? Or, as rumors fly from Licksvillian to Licksvillian, could it have been aliens? Where is City Council President Lilly? She hasn't shown up for work for days. Were the diabetic, blind, talking dogs robots? And if so, did Roger Dodger have any hand in that? I promise to answer these questions and put a stop to the money that is spent on these needless ramps, and especially the ramps to the trees, just in case the handicapped want to climb a tree. I promise to put that money back in your pockets, the pockets of the fine and upstanding citizens of the town that I love, Licksville. And I will use my power and every fiber of my being to fight the tariffs on the ingredients of our sugary treats imposed by this new presidential administration. To lower the price of our candy and lollipops that has outpaced the inflation of good old American eggs, so our citizens can maintain balanced diets of wholesome food and sugar. I will now answer any questions you may have.
Oh, Commissioner, this is Billy Olson from the Star Gazette. Is there any truth to the rumor that you've been having an affair with your brother-in-law, Big Bob Blowpop Perkins?
That is absolutely not true. Next.
Commissioner, this is the Daily Gazette of Nixville. When are you going to learn to say Guangzhou? I mean, everybody in the town knows how to say Guangzhou. And you've been our commissioner for how long? How long is it going to take you to say Guangzhou?
That is a very nasty question. Very nasty. I'm not even going to answer that
Good
question.
lady.
Next.
Good lady, this is Robert from Big Pickle. What as a commissioner, how have you been doing on these fine streets with these wild young ones smoking on their candy packs? I have not seen any improvement with that.
Well, you will see an improvement once I'm in office, because my candy packs will be true ingredients from Guangzhou. Did I pronounce it like that?
Can't say it.
You still can't say the damn word. And I'm not even gonna get mad. I can't even.
Totally racist.
Listen.
The ingredients that come into this country will be the finest quality. We're not going to have any of that funny stuff.
Oh, you want to get our kids hooked to vapes now?
It will be pure sugar cane.
Commissioner, this is Billy Olson from the Star Gazette. I have a very important question for you. With crime statistics going up and UFO sightings going up, why should we vote for you?
Because I'm the one who's going to stop the shenanigans. You don't realize how many people are behind the scenes controlling this town. Roger Dodger? Do you know who Roger Dodger is?
You told us in your speech.
Well, we're going to clean up this town. We are going to get the answers. And Merna, you think Merna is just the sweetest, kindest thing? How many husbands, how many lovers do you think she has been through? And Merna is also the one in this town who wants to run it. She, Roger Dodger, are doing anything they can to run this town. It's time to clean it up.
Commissioner?
Uh-oh, sounds like Merna to me.
Commissioner, I really feel like you're taking this to a personal level, and wouldn't you say that women should lift up other women and not break them down?
And God damn it, what does my beautiful Carissa got to do with any of this? How dare you disrespect her?
Carissa is a piece of furniture.
This
through your head.
This will not stand in my administration. I don't know who this Roger Dodger is.
Mayor Robert got left City Hall. Oh, everybody, have a parade.
This will not stand anymore. I came down here because I was doing my job the correct way. What you don't know is that I'm about to change this whole entire town. You're about to see it happen with the help of Penny, Sarah, and Carissa, and my newly elected member, Ava. You will learn to show us respect.
Yes, but didn't you ask Merna to be your public person so you could sit at your desk and Merna was
And where was this information given to you? Because I am not aware of any of this information.
Well,
who told you that this was true? The only thing I would admit to is my beautiful, beautiful women. Everything else will not be permitted in my office.
I want to know, Commissioner, also why you show such a lack of compassion for someone such as Robert, naming his beloved office equipment, or for the disabled to have the pleasure of being able to roll up a tree like any other regular disabled body.
How many people have you seen climb that tree? I've seen none.
This is the Daily Gazette of Licksville again. As you can see, I'm in a wheelchair, and I've climbed many of the trees with ramps.
And it doesn't take anything but a jump of wire.
All right. We'll give you the ramp to the tree.
Oh, why don't Myrna and Mayor Robert get up there to the podium so we can ask them questions too?
Of course, I have no problem doing so. After this, I thought this woman was my friend. I used to go to her business all the time, but apparently, with politics, all it takes is just money. Money. I don't care.
I'd be happy to answer any questions anyone has.
What state are you really from? Where's that accent from?
Well, my family traveled all over the country in various forms. I would say Kentucky would be, I would call this my Kentucky family really got into my head.
And you were never part of Montreal? You were not a citizen of Canada? You didn't travel Toronto, Montreal, Ontario? Are we sure you're from Kentucky? I don't think so.
Well, listen, Commissioner, traveling to our neighbor to the north does not take one's accent away.
Oh, this is the Daily Gazette of Licksville again. It seems that Pat, the police commissioner, is not only a racist, not only an ableist, but she's a xenophobe too.
And no. I agree with you, dear sir. We cannot have a mayor like this running our town, who, even if Merna was an alien, we should embrace her with love, with Lilly love. Sweet love of our fair town.
I think we should ask Merna for her birth certificate. I want to see a birth certificate from Merna.
Merna, this is Billy Olson from the Star Gazette. Is it true that you graduated from the University of Wisconsin in 2010 with a degree in zoology and a concentration on dog psychology?
That is absolutely correct. Wow. It is absolutely correct. And I take great pride in my knowledge of animals and all sorts of fur versus hair, grooming, animal grooming techniques, animal feeding.
Well, this is the Daily Gazette again, the Daily Gazette of Licksville. Mayor Robert just said that you're an alien, Merna. Are you an alien? Are you from another planet?
I think y'all need to calm down right now. You should just calm down and not think so much about where I'm.
Turn around and show us your tail. Turn around and show us your tail.
Listen, this is getting out of hand. When I mean alien, I mean somebody from maybe another country, not space.
Like Canada. Like Canada.
We're getting gaslit by all three of them.
Turn around and show us your tail.
She's from Canada. She's not an alien.
We need to get them! The media pool assembled in the Big Buffalo Lodge advance toward Merna. pat the police commissioner and Mayor Robert. Each one of them grabs each other's hands and helps each other get out the back door.
Oh my, why are you all coming at me like this? Get back off. Police commissioner, you should be protecting me as one of your citizens.
I just got the job. I just got it 5 days ago, and I haven't even had the opportunity. And now Pat is coming at us without even giving us the time. You just sat in that chair yourself. You are just trying to get power into this town. We don't know her plans. Fair City, we don't know what she plans for us. She's rushing to chaos.
Pat is helping you off this. Pat, Robert, stay. Don't go with Pat. Help me. These reporters are going to run me right down. I might need to try to fly away. I mean, if I could fly. I mean, of course, humans can't fly.
This is only one option. We're going to leave. Please let us go. We're going to come back to this town. We're going to have a proper meeting in town's hall. That is the solution where everybody gets to voice their opinion. Just give us until next week to have your questions answered. Is that fair? And we can do a proper debate instead of this chaos that is going on.
Get your hands off me. Everyone, get your hands back off. Back off, everyone.
The three of them make it out the back door, and as they look, a figure sits in a car with a hat over his face and yells to them, "Get in!" As the reporters pursue Merna, the police commissioner, and the mayor, they get in the car and drive off. Meanwhile, across town. Hello, this is Johnny Johnson from KLIK ABC Affiliate Channel 7. We are here at the city jail as they bring out Mayor Crump to be arraigned at the courthouse.
I have nothing to say. I'm totally innocent, and it was Clyve that was going to take this town for all that it had. And if I hadn't stepped in and put an end to that, believe me, you'd all be sorry. And that's all I have to say.
How long have you and Merna been together?
Merna and I are not together. We've never been together. In fact, it was Merna's idea that she was the one that put me up to this, to unplug that machine. And
so you did unplug them. You're guilty of murder.
I was under hypnosis. Merna is a master hypnotist. And it was because of the hypnosis I had no idea what I was doing. I was the Manchurian mayor of Licksville.
Hello, excuse me, everyone. This is his lovely nurse who's been taking care of him for the longest time. Merna is the devil, okay? I have always disliked that woman. I watched and listened from the side. She did tell him to unplug that machine, and he was not in his right mind.
What's your name? You can stand by this?
I can stand by this. You know my name. Everybody say it with me.
Maya, this is Betty from the Licksville Enterprise. And what I'm hearing, I just want you to confirm, are you saying that you've been framed for this murder?
Yes, he has.
In a manner of speaking, yes, I have been framed. Because it was Merna's thoughts and words that actually committed the deed. Yes, it was my hand that pulled on that cord, but it was Merna's thoughts and words that actually caused that to happen. I was under a spell of hypnosis.
Y'all really gonna blame this poor man who was sick and dizzy
Listen,
and
nurse.
malnourished.
Wait, but nurse, Betty again from the
Yes.
Mitchell Enterprise.
Nice to
You said that you heard Merna say the words. Why didn't you?
I heard.
Why didn't you stop it?
Yeah, why didn't you stop it?
I was only this situation is getting out of hand. How? I didn't understand what was going on. I wanted to know what this woman's whole purpose was. I didn't know her supernatural powers and her abilities to manipulate the mayor. She has clearly been doing this for years. Whatever hypnosis she has had, this was unbelievable. I didn't think he would do this. I thought it was like a joke that these.
Nurse, didn't you give the mayor some freshly squeezed
Apple juice, yes, my father's recipe, the best. Our family, I've learned it since I was a child. Oh, thank you for asking.
Oh well, I'm actually a little worried about, my question is, how do you know how do we know what ingredients were in that apple juice?
Oh, it's easy. You can just go to the supermarket. Our family been in business for 30 years.
We don't often hear about freshly squeezed apple juice. It seems like quite an ordeal.
You know Big Joe's apple. That's my daddy. I'm his daughter.
Hi, this is ABC7. ABC7. So what are you getting at? That the apple juice could have been somehow spiked or something like that, and motivated the mayor to commit murder?
If that was the case, then the whole town, sweetie, would have been going crazy years ago. And you all been drinking our apple juice forever.
I think we need to look at Merna and Jean the nurse. What does everybody think?
What is going on with everybody?
I agree. Merna is a well-known hypnotist and dog psychologist, and you know what that means.
She's a witch. Murna's a witch.
It's all Merna's fault.
Burn the witch.
A look comes over the mayor's face, and he speaks with a new resolve.
Okay, listen, everyone. I need everyone to pay very close attention to me. Everyone, listen to me. I have some very important information to impart. It has come to my attention, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that Merna is an alien.
Oh my God, that's why she's a floozy.
The media pool goes crazy.
How do you, have you been feeling the ill effects of cavorting with some other species?
Well, yeah, but she's a shapeshifter, so of course she made herself look like a human being. I mean, come on, let's not be gross.
Let's be real, she wasn't good enough on her own planet, so she had to come here and take one of our men. Floozy.
And I have to say, she picked a good specimen, what can I say? And anyway, it was all hot and heavy for a while, but then her tail started to get in the way, and I said, you know what, that's it. If you can't keep it all together inside your human form, we're done.
Tune in next time, where we hear Jean the nurse say,
Floozy.